Yair Bunyanium out of the Great Millstone Camp of Augusta, Georgia. Just coming with a quick news break. I pray it be edifying to the flock. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Before I get started, I'm going to read this scripture. This is 2 Ezra 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So, when they bring that out, this came to my news feed. It was 9 hours ago, but it says Tanzania election protest. Opposition says hundreds killed amid unrest. So, like we've been saying, there's a lot of stuff going on in these other, not outside of America, Babylon, but throughout the whole earth. There's a lot going on if you're paying attention and you're keeping up with the different news branches outside of the major ones here in America, Babylon, but, you know, Times of India, WEON. This is coming from, as you see, Al Jazeera. So these different news sources, they're showing you what's going on in these other countries. And this is happening in Tanzania. It says 9 hours ago. This stuff is going down. Don't think that it's just things are just happening here in America, Babylon. We've been telling you, from the apostles and elders down to the least brothers, we've been telling you this is going across the whole world. This is going across the whole world. Let me get this right quick, because I said that. What is it? This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So we're getting closer to the end. And this is why you're seeing a lot of this stuff going down. It's because it's the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Stuff is moving at a fast pace. Things are really moving out here. And this is why we are out here to preach and teach these holy words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai to the Israelites that have been scattered to the four corners of the earth. But specifically here in America, Babylon, this ministry is going out strong. As you see all these mockers and scoffers popping up and trying to, dissuade this ministry, which they can't. Because you can't do anything against this truth but for this truth. Roughly paraphrasing. So this isn't going to stop until Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai wills it to, when he says it's enough. But like I was saying, the things you're seeing out here are escalating. People are really on edge. People are crashing out throughout the whole earth. And you're going to see more of this continue to happen in these latter days that we're in. So, hey, don't be astonished by the things you see and the things you hear. This is supposed to go down. But yeah, here's the news clip. What's going on over there in Tanzania? So check it out.
Police have struggled to contain the protests in towns and cities across Tanzania. They erupted on Wednesday during polling for Tanzania's general elections, which political opposition say are a sham. Demonstrators have been calling for electoral reforms and for President Samia Suluhu Hassan to step down. The Chadema opposition party, which was barred from running, says its network of representatives has counted cases of around 700 protesters and more than a dozen police officers who've been
Now
killed in the violence
let
across
me
the
stop right
country.
there. You saw that image. They blurred it out, but you can see enough. I'm gonna go back. Hey, wait till you start seeing that here in America, Babylon. Because, we see these things in these other nations, that they consider third world countries and things like that. And when people see that type of stuff, they think, oh, that'll never happen here. This is America. Ha, 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 ha. No, it's coming here real soon. Real soon. You see what's going on with this, the SNAP benefits, that's going bye-bye today, because today is Saturday now, November 1st. It's going bye-bye. And other things. So you're going to see what you see in this news report. You're going to see that happen here real soon.
Says its network of representatives has counted cases of around 700 protesters and more than a dozen police officers who've been killed in the violence across the country.
I think the number could even be higher. The police are shooting, aiming at demonstrators. And in fact, the response from the government is emboldening the demonstrators.
Restrictions on rights groups, the press and the internet have made it difficult to verify information. Clashes between police and protesters on Tanzania's border with Kenya brought trade to a standstill.
We are not able to operate businesses because of the elections in Tanzania. The Tanzanian police are lobbing tear gas at us. Now we have nothing to feed our kids.
About 1,000 kilometres to the south, on Tanzania's border with Malawi, protesters burned the Kasamulu border post. Demonstrators have targeted government buildings and businesses owned by officials of the ruling CCM party. It's ruled Tanzania for nearly half a century. Before the polls, President Samia told young people not to take to the streets. It didn't work. Protests like this are unprecedented in Tanzania. Rights groups say years of repression have grown worse in recent months. They say dozens of people have been arrested, killed or disappeared. The demonstrators say they've had enough. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera.
Don't miss out.
So you
Get
see,
the full picture.
People said they have had enough. And that's what's going to happen here in America, Babylon. The people here are going to say they had enough. And they're going to get down like that or worse. Because here in America, Babylon, what do people have? Their Fifth Amendment, supposed Fifth Amendment right to bear arms. And a lot of these people have blinkies. Okay? Especially these Edomites. So, hey, I just want to, show that and do a little commentary and bring out a few scriptures. But shit's getting real across the whole earth. So, and this truth is gone out. So you're going to see a lot more things go down. But I pray that was edifying to the flock. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Double honor to the apostles of Elders Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole flock. Till next time. Shalom. Keep praying, keep fasting. Stay up.